Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Everyday English Mastery. I'm your host, Anna, and today we have a very special, super detailed episode all about English in daily life. Whether you're at home, work, the store, or hanging out with friends, speaking English naturally is the key to success. To help us unpack this huge topic, we have Mark joining us again. Hi, Mark.
Hi, Anna. Hi, everyone. I'm really excited because daily English is the foundation for real communication. It's not just grammar from textbooks. It's about real words, real situations, and real people.
Right. So let's start with the basics. Mark, for learners who want to use English daily but feel stuck, what's the first step?
Great question. The first step is to make English part of your daily routine. This means intentionally using English in everyday activities. For example, when you wake up, say a simple sentence like, "Today is a good day," or "I'm going to learn English." Even thinking in English helps your brain switch to the language mode. Another idea is to label things around your house in English, like putting sticky notes on the door, window, mirror, etc. This builds vocabulary naturally.
That's clever. So using English doesn't always mean speaking out loud. It can start with thinking and reading too.
Exactly. And then start speaking out loud as much as possible. For example, when you cook, say out loud the recipe steps in English. When you travel on a bus, practice asking the driver, "Is this the right bus to downtown?" These real-world attempts improve fluency faster than memorizing rules.
Awesome advice. Now let's talk about some common daily English phrases that everyone should know. Can you give some examples for different situations?
Sure, let's break it down by situation. Common phrases for daily life. 1. Greetings and small talk. Good morning, how did you sleep? Hi, how's your day going? Nice to see you. What's new with you? Have a great day. 2. At work. Could you please send me the latest report? Let's schedule a meeting for tomorrow. I'm running late, sorry. Can you help me with this task? Thank you for your support. 3. Shopping and services. How much does this cost? Do you have this in a different size, color? Can I pay with credit card? I'm just looking, thanks. Where is the fitting room? 4. Socializing and invitations. Would you like to join us for dinner? What time does the party start? That sounds fun. I'm looking forward to it. Let's keep in touch. 5. Emergencies and help. I need help immediately. Call an ambulance, please. Where is the nearest hospital? I lost my wallet. Can you help me find my phone?
Those phrases cover a lot of ground. How can learners remember them and use them naturally?
I recommend practice with repetition and role play. For example, with a friend or language partner, simulate shopping or meeting a new person. You can also record yourself and listen back. Another great method is to use language learning apps that have speaking exercises like Duolingo or HelloTalk.
Speaking of apps, what about learners who don't have English-speaking friends? How can they get daily practice?
That's common. You can practice with online language exchange platforms where you connect with native speakers who want to learn your language. Also, watching TV shows or YouTube videos with subtitles, listening to podcasts, and repeating phrases aloud is helpful. Try to think in English about your day, plans, and feelings.
I love that idea, thinking in English. What are some common grammar mistakes that learners should avoid in daily English?
Many learners make mistakes that can confuse native speakers, but the good news is these are easy to fix. Verb tenses, instead of "I go to market yesterday," say "I went to the market yesterday." Prepositions, say "on the bus," not "in the bus." Use "at the restaurant," not "in the restaurant," unless you mean inside. Articles, use "a" or "an" correctly. I have a book, not I have book. Subject-verb agreement. She likes coffee, not she like coffee. Countable and uncountable nouns. Many apples, but much water.
Those tips are so practical. Now, how about pronunciation tips to sound more natural?
Pronunciation can be tricky, but here are some tips. Listen carefully to native speakers and imitate their intonation and rhythm. Practice linking words together. For example, "What are you doing?" sounds like "what you doing." Focus on difficult sounds like th in thank and this. Slow down your speech at first to pronounce words clearly, then gradually speed up. Use apps or YouTube channels with pronunciation practice.
Very useful. Can you talk about the role of culture in daily English communication?
Yes, language and culture are connected. For example, English speakers use a lot of polite expressions like please, thank you, excuse me, and sorry. Also, small talk, talking about the weather, sports, or weekend plans, is common to build relationships, and understanding these cultural habits helps learners not only speak correctly, but also make friends and work well with English speakers.
Such important advice. Before we finish, what daily habits do you recommend to keep improving English consistently?
Here are my top habits. 1. Set a daily English goal. Even 10 minutes a day helps. 2. Read English texts, news, blogs, books, or social media posts. 3. Write short notes or diary entries in English. 4. Speak out loud as much as possible. Talk to yourself or others. 5. Listen to English media every day. Podcasts, movies, songs. 6. Review and learn new vocabulary daily. 7. Join language groups or classes to stay motivated.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Mark, for this incredibly detailed and helpful conversation.
Thank you, Anna. And to all listeners, remember, English is a skill. Practice every day, be patient, and enjoy the journey.
Thanks to all of you for tuning in to Everyday English Mastery. Don't forget to subscribe and share this episode with friends who want to improve their English in daily life. See you next time.